Mississippi State ready to kick off to get this game started. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Florida Gators offense will take the first swing of the game. And all eyes on this man as he takes the field. The defense knows they're going to try to throw him the football, and it probably won't matter, guys.
But the defense reach will be locked in. He will see double coverage. They will know where he's at on every single snap, Jesse, or else you will get beat quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He's one of the few receivers in the country, guys, where if it's man coverage, he's open, zone coverage, he's open. If he's double covered, he's open. Throw that guy the ball.
False start, offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On first down, here comes this offense. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll go with a direct snap. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
No, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered in.
And now on second down for this offense. Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hand. But the ball
knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make it more accurate.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Back to throw, it's Lagway. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Gators will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Bulldogs offense will have its first possession of the game. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Looking for a productive play on first down. Wide out in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Inside the 45. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a first down. Mississippi State going up tempo. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Offense gets set for second down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Hit the F. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Oh, he's going to go for the return. Makes room. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Coach.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
And this offense is searching, man. They're trying to find something. Last week, they did nothing. They got nothing going, looked really, really poor. This week, starting a little sluggish. They got to find something they can hang their hat on and something they can build off of for this offense.
Well, the drag route put in the fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field, gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
A third and long coming up here. Looking to throw, it's Flagway. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Woo, boy, this freshman quarterback has a hose. Did he sing that thing in there? The Gators with the 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Got room at the 35. He's loose down the left side. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Gator!
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
He'll try it again. Running with power. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. The Bulldogs in the hurry up. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. You see a Gator bringing the heat like that, you think about Derek Harvey, who was the MVP of the national championship game in 06.
And Alex Brown and Javon Curse, they had a long list of guys that can really make the quarterback's life difficult. You got to put pressure on the quarterback. You got to affect him. Really nice job on this play.
They'll run it from the gun. Fights off the defender. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Looking for a block, it's Wilson. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down to the 24. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Red pass, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down. They want to get this defense on its heels. Finds his tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job for him.
You can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defense.
Oh, he got the backfield so quick. Running back had absolutely no chance.
quarterback checking the play. Dropping back, it's Flagway. Makes his connection. At the 45 on his way. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Touch pass on the run. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. Good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Snap it to the back. Slam to the ground, but not before he gets...
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the offense. With jet sweep pass. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
And then nowhere to run on that play.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
And the Gators moving quickly to the line. Off the play fake on 1st down. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. It's complete to the left. And he will score! Touchdown, Florida!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse.
Afterburners coming. Inside the 30. 10. Touchdown Bulldogs. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Now, offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets? The speed. It just turns it on. Going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, big update in a top 5 game today. Penn State has the lead right now inside Beaver Stadium, but it hasn't come easy. They're in a tight one. They're up by 7 over Georgia. We've got you covered in this gigantic top 5 matchup, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
You know, as an offense, when you're trying to complete these tunnel screens, you're going to have to be able to negotiate some of these defenders near the line of scrimmage. They're all looking to swat it away. Good job by the defense there.
Line getting set on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. The freshman trying to take a shot, but put just a little too much on it.
And I tell you what, we kind of got we expect just never to miss and always put it right in the face mask, right in the numbers. And right there, you can tell he just missed a little bit off. I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Lagway. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. He's got great speed. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Gonna run it. It's Lee. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. Mississippi State right back to the line. From the gun, running back on the move. They make the stop, but he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23. He'll put the tight end in motion. Now the play fake. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. It's good. And with that, they've taken the lead. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
We just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And the defense stops him short of the first down. More chain links to move the chains.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Got his man quickly. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He's going to run it. Turns it on at midfield. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry. He'll come out throwing on first down. Pulls it in. It's Wilson. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Gators racing to the line in the hurry up. Grab behind the line. It's Wilson. He is down at the one. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
And as we get deep in this first half, a first and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Gators!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution of the drive by that offense.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Wants to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. On second down, he'll let it fly. Gonna try to get it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Got his man downfield. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give him the first down. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play. He wants to pass it on second down. Trying to get to it. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. scrambling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a fourth down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3-spot before the break. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Starkville. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. An offensive showcase, yes, but it's been those dynamic running backs who have set the pace. I'm curious to find out if this ground and pound approach is going to continue into the second half, or if one of those defenses will actually show some pride. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Davis-Wade Stadium.
And the Gators will line up to kick off and start the second half. Out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They had a really productive first half, but in a game like this, they better keep it up.
You know, at halftime, the offense and defense separate, and they kind of go over their own adjustments. You know the offense was saying to themselves very quietly, guys, we're not going to stop anybody. We got to keep scoring if we're going to win this game. So the pressure's on them here in the second half, David.
Yeah, and you get the ball first. And so it's been a high-scoring first half. You get to go out here now and make a statement. Start this half, say, listen, we're going to keep scoring points, and then maybe help alleviate some of that pressure on your defense.
Good blocking up front. Great job following it. He's got 6 to the 18. Mississippi State going up tempo. On third down, he drops to throw. Scrambling away. He's going to take off. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Well, look what's happening now. Old Uncle Mo has hit the transfer portal and is changing sidelines. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The inside handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires on the run. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Running it back, it's Wilson. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Using the quick game. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Offense in the hurry up. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start.
False start, offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense set for a first down play. Wants to throw. It's Lagway. Floats it out in space. And they swarm him under.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Direct snap. Couldn't really get started there. Pick up a 1 to the 35.
Defensive tackles, they're strong. They're such big jumpers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quick.
So far, everything's just seemed to work for this offense when they wanted to run the football. Regardless of what down and distance it is, they're able to get it done. Up front, getting a lot of push, and these backs are finding the hole.
Got a man. It's Wilson.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
He finds his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Off the play fake. Looking for an open area to his left. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a first down.
Handoff from the gun. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll go with a direct snap. Touchdown, Florida! And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a lead.
The best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
They'll run it on the counter. Breaks the tackle. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the third. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor, but they're trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. To the ground, he's got it again. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Mississippi State right back to the line. Grabbed over the middle. It's Mosley. Tackled immediately after the catch. They have it at the 43. 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Movement here from the tight end. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. Right back to the well. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun to give to the back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Working that left side. Touchdown, Bulldog! A great catch and run for 6.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
He wants to throw it. And that ball is hauled in the end zone, but he is just out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Swings it out to the flat. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most important, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
This offense has a 2nd down play. Reads it, fires complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you got a guy like that working for you. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Johnson, only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3.
And the defense was not moved on that 3rd down. They were expecting that could be run. The linebackers doing a nice job really coming hard downhill to stop that play.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's got it, and they convert. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Smart move to keep it on the ground.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The RPO, it's complete. And the defense settled in to stop them before a short gain. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you go to the slot, Reese is closer to the quarterback. It's easier to throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
To the air, it's Glagway. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Mississippi State. How about that D coming up with a play like that?
How about that play by this defense? The offense trying to salt the game away with the lead. Defense makes the
Personal
biggest
foul.
play in the ball game,
Roughing the
getting
kicker.
the kick,
Defense.
finding the end zone, and taking the lead late in this ball game.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it away at the 25. Let's see how aggressive this defensive coordinator is with the lead and just a few minutes left. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down. And the Gators will hustle to the line.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly, and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions, we see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
That is the last thing you want on first down as an offensive sack. Now it's 2nd down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Back to throw, it's Glagway. The timing was just off with the freshman pass well behind him.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous game for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. He's thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. The quick out. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
So the most crucial decision right now for the offensive coordinator, right? It's a 4th down that you've got to come up with. You're not in field goal range. You need this completion. Where is your best one-on-one matchup on the field right here?
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. With the catch, it's Wilson. He's not going to get there. Stops short on 4th down. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. He's productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage. You're probably getting blitzed. It's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Fast motion from the offense. He'll run it again. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now facing a 3rd and long. run play action. Going deep. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. Guys, I'm going to tell you, I just never saw this team falling into a 3-game losing streak. They are wounded, reeling, and they've had their confidence shaken.
It's been ugly. There's no other way to spin it. This is very ungood, not good. Got to find some way to get this turned around. Got to make more plays. This is something that's frustrating, but let's not let it define your dynasty, right? Fix it, get it back together, try to pull some wins, try to figure this thing out.
It's frustrating too, David, because this is a team that has a lot of talent. I think part of the problem these last couple of games